I eventually I will learn to not go live and mute myself to the degree where I can't even hear what I'm saying. But today is not that day. Today is another day where I partially screw up for like 2 seconds. But anyway, whether you're watching me morning, afternoon, or evening, whether you're lurking or whether you're gonna watch the VOD, I hope you're doing well on Twitch and YouTube since we're doing a multi-stream today. And today is officially the last stream of 2026. So we made it. I mean, 2025. Oh my God, I jumped a whole year. But yes, this is the last stream of 2025. I'm super excited and energized because we're running full steam ahead in 2026. So we're streaming a little bit early today to get things started. But I'm so excited for today's stream as I've been planning and making sure things can move forward for things. And we're starting a little bit early. Oh, I don't know if... Did my commands go off right? I don't know if people even heard the noises that I did right, but hello, welcome in. Hi, Gia. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, let's go. I can hear them myself. I don't know if they're going off in the chat, but you should be hearing noises from my favorite games. If you're not hearing them, then that means I screwed up my mix it up. But welcome in, Gia. And as always, y'all, if you don't follow any of my friends and mutuals, you should follow them, including Gia, who is a super dope friend of mine that I love and appreciate dearly. So if you're, looking for a dope time with people who are really kind and sweet, please go support Gia. Gia also has a mutual aid channel, which I definitely want to highlight every single time because if you'd like to support folks, particularly folks from different intersections, yeah. Is someone talking beside you? No. Oh no. Is my sound being goofy? I hope not. Oh no. If there's an echo, that's gonna be the worst. Hopefully my sound isn't bad though. But no one's beside me unless there's a ghost, which ghost of holiday season past type ish. Oh God. Oh no, I don't hear anyone. Okay, got you. Sorry, I was just freaking out. I was like, wait a minute. You would hear someone, should hear someone, but I don't. Yeah, there's supposed to be sounds going off for when folks like yourself jump in, Gia, in terms of the streams, but I don't think people can hear them on stream, which means I screwed up something on Mix It Up, which is totally fine. I can hear it on my end, but if you can't hear it with other people in the stream, then that means I screwed something up. So that's okay. It's fine. I'll sort it out. As a spoiler, I was working to essentially have some sounds from Jet Set Radio and Bomb Rush Cyberfunk pop up when folks like Gia and my friends and loved ones come through streams. But I might not have set it up to where you all can hear the sounds. I think I might have set it where only I can hear them, which sucks. But you know what? It wouldn't be me if I didn't have some scuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's all goody in the hoodie. We'll fix it. It's fine. But as I as I was saying, and again, hi Gia, it's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well in terms of my shenanigans and dynamics as always. Today's stream is for the Twitch Unity Holiday Raid Train, as you can see for some of the assets on today's stream. So as a member of the Black Twitch Guild, shout out to my Black Twitch Guild members. I am going to be contributing to the chosen fundraiser this year, which is Toys for Tots. I have a running command via Nightbot as I keep moving things over and setting things up for stream for just $100. I will go briefly through the incentives before I will be getting my train stop at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in about 30 minutes, I thought streaming a little bit early would be good, so that way there would be no snafus. And for my particular slot, for Mystic Fairy, they will be raiding into me, and then I'll be raiding out to Candy Mom at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got folks from the Pride Guild that'll be raiding into me, and then I'll be raiding out into Candy, who's a member of the Latin Guild. So let me pull up the incentives for today in regards to things, and then I'll talk about what's coming up for 2026. This will be the last stream of the year, and then we'll go from there. Because fun and good times, even if my mix it up is still screwed up. Oh my God, I'm on Goof Troop hours forever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Okay, not forever, ever, but I guess for today at least. Um, Give me 1 second to go to the simplified overlay, which we'll be using for today's fundraiser, and then I will bring up the incentives for folks in terms of rewards for today. There we go. Oh, nice. It popped up real nice. All right, bet. Okay, so for today, let me adjust the screen just a little bit so y'all can actually see the incentives not being covered up by things. So, and hello, welcome in. I think more friends are coming through. My sounds are working, but again, I don't think y'all can hear them. So, we screwed up again, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll fix it. I'll do what I have to do. All right. I guess we're not gonna be able to adjust it where y'all can't see things, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, hi, Medi. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. And thank you for the resubscription. Welcome into stream. I hope you're having a nice one. And as always, y'all, please go check out all my amazing friends and mutuals, including Medi. Medi is a friend that I met through Ionix, and they were here for my anniversary stream when I was kicking it with Simi on Monster Hunter Wild. So if you're looking for another streamer to support, as always, I hope you check out Medi. But welcome in. I am going over the incentives as we get ready for the Twitch Unity Raid train that's going to stop by at 4 p.m. But thank you so much for the resubscription. I really appreciate you because subs are never necessary, but I always appreciate it. So, yeah. So today's stream, y'all, again, is for Toys for Tots. There's 70 plus of us throughout the Twitch guilds, including the Black Guild, the Pride Guild, Latino Guild, and the Women's Guild, who are fundraising together for a goal of $8,000 for Toys for Tots, which is an organization that essentially sounds like what it's talking about, where it's really focused on supporting kids having access to toys and things. And as I always say, as a child-free adult, as somebody who is, loves children, appreciates, younger people. I'm always somebody who's going to champion for mutual aid and doing what I can in terms of things, even as a hobbyist of a streamer. So I wanted to join in as a member of the Black Twitch Guild to be able to support the organization as well as everybody else who's contributing today. So if you see folks around, I do want to emphasize there's a running bot in the chat. There will be a fundraiser for Toys for Tots until January 5th. So while some of us are part of the Twitch rate train that's been going on for a couple of days now, you can contribute to the Twitch Unity Guild's collectivity in terms of fundraising to be able to contribute as much as possible. I do have a running list in command in the chat for you to support if you'd like to contribute. I have just a small goal of $100 because I know this year has been really rough. And in general, I don't want to assume people's financial situations whenever I do like Gamers Outreach or any organizations that I want to support. So I do have some incentives as always, and this is me again as I posted on socials, shared again. I have said it out loud and I'm saying it now. I do play horror co-op games with friends because I love them dearly enough to scare the shit out of myself for a couple of hours. So that's just how that's gonna go. And that's just how that's gonna be, right? So my incentives are as follows for Toys for Tots. Again, my minimal goal is $100. If no pressure in terms of folks contributing, you do not have to if you don't have the financial means. My big thing is that if you can spread awareness about the Twitch Unity Guild's fundraising in terms of things, as well as just support holiday magic in terms of gift giving, mutual aid, or just making sure folks have a safe space. That's all that really matters to me at the end of the day. And of course, we always want to make it fun. So I thought these incentives would be really, really cool. So, for example, if I raise $100 during today's stream, and I will leave my link for the day. So after stream, if you'd want to contribute, that's fine too. I'm going to make myself play repo, even though that's probably going to happen because I know people and I know my friends and I know I'm going to end up playing horror co-op games regardless. I'm going to at least play for 3 hours. And what I mean by 3 hours is that while I know I usually play for hours on end, I wanted to actually, have a specific time so that way I will be screaming and hollering for a certain amount of time. So that's a $100 incentive. If we get to $200 by chance, I am going to play content warning with friends. And the friends, I have a feeling you know who they're probably going to be, who I'm going to ask to join me to survive what I'm about to do. But if we get to $200, I will play repo and content warning. So every milestone we mean or reach means that I will have to play this game for 3 hours. So if we get $200, it means I have to do repo and content warning for 3 hours with friends. It might not be the same stream, but it will have to be a stream I have to plan for. If we get to $300, I will play Labyrinth for at least 3 hours. So it'll be repo, content warning, and labyrinth for 3 hours. I will plan 3 different horror co-op streams. If we get to $400, I'm going to play Lethal Company for at least 3 hours with friends, along with labyrinth, content warning, and repo. And if y'all are wild enough as it is, which it happens, and I will, put my feet in people's hands. If we get to $500 anytime today and towards the end of the campaign, so I will keep my link going until January 5th to contribute to the pot. If we get to $500 from my link, I will play a horror game of choice, of the community's choice. So as in, I will let y'all pick a horror co-op game along with these other ones that I have to play with friends for 3 hours. So you get a horror game of choice, Lethal Company, Labyrinth, content warning, and repo. I have to plan for all these streams if we get to $500 by January 5th. So again, the link is in the chat. It's going to be rotating. Obviously, I'm only streaming for 2 hours today because this will be my last stream I think this week, to be honest with you. I don't think I will be able to stream until maybe Sunday. I'm not really sure right now, but I just have a lot of stuff going on for school this week, so I just don't want to promise I'll be back again until maybe next week, to be completely transparent. But we'll see. I'll see how I feel. I'll let y'all know, obviously. I just want to make sure I'm prepared because I've literally got orientation in 3 damn days. It's kind of wild. But if, again, you have until Monday the 5th, if we reach all these goals, I will play all these games in a co-op game of choosing. So, I've laid out the lay of the land. That's what's going to go down. That's what's happening. So please know, again, we don't have to reach all these goals. It saves my sanity and helps me not lose my spirit. Glucose Guardian in the chat, please. I'm crying, Gia. I appreciate it because I know Gia is really happy whenever I play, cozy games in terms of things. But if we do raise funds past $100, this is my gift for everybody, is that I will schedule these streams with friends who I'll reach out to in terms of horror co-op games. So this is the incentives for y'all for until January 5th, which I will also repost on the internet in terms of things too. But again, the link is rolling through the chat. So like I said, no pressure. Please, again, I always say, please take care of your mental, physical, and emotional health, including please don't spread yourself thin in terms of finances. That's not something that I'm going to advocate for. I'm going to talk about stationary dresses and fashion, but I'm always the type of person where, please focus on your health, your housing, your food, all the things that you need. Just, mutual aid, that matters the most. So, but again, please spread the word about what's going on for Toys for Tots until January 5th with the Twitch Unity Guild. And like I said, shout out to everybody in the guilds. All cool people, all amazing. I know I have friends mutuals who are also part of different guilds and everything. And like I said, it's an honor and privilege to be a part of the Black Twitch Guild. So I've been really excited and wanted to join more of the co-working and fun times in the guild in terms of things on Discord. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, other than that, that's really it. That's all I got. We'll have some friends joining me for today's stream. I know it's a little bit early, so I wanted to give some time to jump in, of course. But like I said, our goal today is to do some of Pilgrim's Traverse and Final Fantasy. So, like I said, I will be just waiting for folks to join in. But we're going to go ahead and boot up the game and anticipate the trade train we're going to get at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, let me go ahead and just switch screens to get it popping. And then we will move on to setting up Final Fantasy 14. Like I said, I will again be reminding folks of the incentives. They're posted in the Discord as well as in my free company Discord for my Eorzeans, as well as posted on social media. So it's out there in the ethos that if we do this thing, I'm going to be playing horror co-op games sooner than I think, which I'm not surprised, but that's just how it goes. But okay. Let me just get the window adjusted, turn down the music. I'm going to switch over to my MMO mouse, and then we're going to go unlock the quest in the Crystarium in Final Fantasy XIV. Hopefully, I don't know how long it's gonna take to do this. So, like I said, I wanted to pop in early for today's stream to make sure I didn't like cut into game time. But we'll see what happens. There's no rush because I feel like for me, I'll probably do more Pilgrim's Traverse along with Final Fantasy in terms of the game it play itself. Mainly because, as y'all know, I really want to get into post and Walker content and story, and I'm just really excited for what's to come ahead in terms of things. So, just give me 1 second, y'all. I just need to pull out my ergonomic mouse, and then I'll switch over to my MMO mouse for today's games. But otherwise, I hope folks are doing well. I hope folks are taking care. Um, I know 2025 was wild, and I feel like I finally have my head back on straight for sure. The last few weeks have been actually this month has been really disrespectful in a lot of wild ways. But it just is what it is, and I'm just really excited for 2026, honestly, in terms of what's to come. I know it's not going to stop the chaos of what's going on in the world collectively, but individually, I'm still hopeful about the future. You know, you just got to sit with it and just feel things out and go from there. And that's just where we're going to go. And like I've been saying, the power of friendship. I love that I'm exiting 2025 with some of the most amazing people in my life. So I'm just really grateful for that reason in itself, despite the stress and shenanigans. So, yeah. Okay, wait. Let's see. All right. I think we're gonna get it. Um. Alrighty. Let's see. I think we can switch it over to the next screen now. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna be on the simplified overlay today. Uh, and hopefully folks can hear Final Fantasy 14 in just a second. Um, one sec. Hi, BB. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And as always, y'all, please go check out all my friends and mutuals, including BB. BB is a dope person who runs a very awesome business that you could always check out. So I'm just saying, I'm always going to drop in the chat for folks to be able to support my friends and their amazingness. So if you're looking for some great things, not only great people to support like BB in terms of streams, because her streams are super, super great and awesome, and I love BB a lot, but also BB has a great store that you can purchase really great items for. So, yeah, support small business owners, y'all. And support businesses. Support BIPOC, queer, and disabled businesses, okay? Like, just do that. But just support all my friends and their amazingness is basically my point in terms of like businesses and things. But yeah, welcome in, BB. I hope you're doing well. I adore you too. I love you too, friend. Welcome in. We are just getting started. I'm setting up for today's stream, which is a fundraiser for Toys R Tots. So I have my incentives, and I know we'll be getting the train in about 15 minutes. But yeah, you're tired, but you're doing okay. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. I'm doing a lot better today, so I am just trying to lock in for the rest of the next 2 weeks because it's going to be a little bonkers for me because I'm just going to get used to my new schedule and just trying to make sure that I don't drop the ball in regards to things. So otherwise, I can't complain too much. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me actually get the game up so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Lol, I have it on the game capture, so that's on my end by accident. But if you're tired, I hope you can get some rest soon, respectfully, because, that does make a difference. And I'm here for rest and relaxation. You know what I'm saying? Okay, give me 1 second so y'all can actually hear the dang music. Okay. Thanks for everyone's generosity and Chris. I have more animated emote slots. Nice, congratulations, BB. I'm looking for an emote. Nice, nice. I'm so excited for sure, for sure. Hi, Genki. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Let me know if you need any support in terms of like everything. But I'm really grateful in terms of that, BB, that you have more slots for yourself. And as always, y'all, please go follow my friends and mutuals, including Genki. I do also have a running command in the chat to support Ginky as well. So if you'd like to, please feel free to contribute. Like I said, you ain't got to sub to me or do nothing, but I want you to support my friends and my people, okay? And, fundraising and everything. But no, that's super awesome. Again, BB, I'm so excited for you. I'm really glad in terms. I had fun at Ginky stream the other day. Yeah, Ginky streams are really fun. They're a grand time. So it's where I'm gonna be mean to you because you're not giving me what I want hours. I'm so sorry, Ginky. I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, Genki streams are fun, just like yours, BB, like for real. Like y'all are really great streamers, and it's always a great time to be like able to catch y'all and just watch and have fun and be a goofy goober with other folks in the community. So yeah. I'm always grateful for that, for real, for real. And people are gonna people, and I genuinely am not a fan of that. Just give me one more second, y'all. You should hear the music in just a second. I just need to go ahead and just switch things over. I can't wait for the reform this torment. And I believe you will soon enough, Ginky. And if there's anything we can do for you in terms of stuff too, like I actually hate call centers because of this job now. That's fair, especially because people are not kind in terms of things, and I'm not a fan of that. So, got it. Thanks so much. Hello, I'm your train spotter. I'm giving you a 12-minute warning that the train will be coming soon. Hi, Ella. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Angelic Try Short, thank you for the warning. I appreciate you. And as always, y'all, there's lots of folks who are involved to make sure the trade unity, the Twitch Unity raid train keeps it popping. So I really appreciate it. And if you see these lovely people, say hi, follow them, give them support. There's a lot of hard work being done to make sure the raid train keeps it moving and that we all can support each other. So I'm just saying, it's a grand old time. Yeah. And welcome in, Ella. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the check-in. Yeah. Like I said, I am really grateful for folks behind the scenes in terms of things like being able to support each other. So I know for me, I'm actually going to see if I can do I want to be able to support in terms of things too. So like I said, y'all, even if you can't contribute today, please make sure that you check out all the streamers. Again, there's 70 plus of us in the raid train, but there's also folks who are doing their own streams themselves to be able to support. So again, things will be popping until January 5th. So, I like to do what I can because I'm black. We love being black over here. That's what I'm saying. All right. But like I said, we should be getting the train pulling up to the party soon. So I'm going to go ahead and get this popping and pull this into Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, I should also know where my character is in the game. That would be really helpful.